I'm Mitchell Barnhart. I'm a senior at St. Cloud State University. I'm studying television production.
St. Cloud gets it across the line. Paling puts it in front.
I do replay. I did replay last year. I was replay 1 for those of those Husky Productions alumni out there that might be paying attention. I was red and blue, and that was really tough last season. It was a brutal start, and me and my colleagues joke about it now that it was a really rough start. But we turned it around. It finally clicked for us, and became fun. So the basic function of replay, or tape as we call it, is to give the viewers an extra look at what happened. It's kind of a chance to really set ourselves apart from just live streams of the actual games that every school's athletic department puts out. Joe would yell down the line at me, I want to look at that, I want 2 looks at this. So it's my job to get recordings and to be able to differentiate what's a good look, what's a bad look, what can I give Joe, what can't I give Joe, and put that all in a playlist. Then in the intermissions, you would come down the sequences, we come down to Joe in the studio, Joe says let's take a look at her first period highlights, and then I'm there up in tape listening to him talk, and I'm pushing along and trying to keep the clips organized with what he's saying. Replay really was kind of the biggest step up. I mean, it was the first thing since I put my foot in the door that really actually challenged me, and I think I'm on top of it, and then suddenly I'm not. I need to work really hard to get to where I want to be.
He's coming back, Robbie Jackson scores!
So the last game, this is the very last game we're playing, University of Miami. Me and my co-replay Nick are in there, and my machine falls apart completely. So we have a solid first period, and my machine is down for the second period completely. Nick steps in big time and fills the hole and holds together something of a replay room while my machine, figures its stuff out. And I come back for the very end of the second period, but I'm really back in business for the third period. And that third period was the best period of hockey we've ever done on a tape all season. He and I were just perfectly in sync. I would say 2 words of something like, hey, can I? And he'd go, yup, it's sent, and then whatever. It was just beautiful. We were both on the same wavelength. The entire tape room was communicating. We're getting stuff done. We were hitting 4-look replays, which is kind of a turkey, kind of its own very unique thing, where we hit a goal and we have 4 separate unique looks of a goal, and it takes perfect communication from me to Nick, and then from Nick and I down to the control room on the sequence of stuff. And it's very hard to do, and I don't see a ton of 4-look replays at mid-end professional broadcasts. But this season I come into it with the producer mindset, which is kind of how I think anyway. Just as a aspiring producer, I think about the whole show. I think about how the whole thing's going to flow out. And having been in replay, I understand how I fit in there and how I can do more. The guy coming in is in my chair, as I say. He's doing my job that I did last season. So if he's breaking down, he's struggling, I have the quick tips, the kind of life hacks, so to speak, of things that I figured out on my own that I can hand off to him and help make his life easier. That room's going to be pretty well held together, and I think it's exciting to see what new kind of thing we can become.